Good day, ma'ams and sirs, and welcome to the Number 9 with Tommy podcast. The Chicago police are fighting the COVID vaccine. This is the first time in American history where the CPD doesn't think that taking the shot is what's needed. Robert Englund, famed face behind the Freddy Krueger mask, actually has a sleepy time tea over at deadsled.com. And possibly the most shocking of all, Donald Trump is starting a social media app called Truth Social. A politician starting a social media app called Truth Social. In other news, Michael Myers is opening a training school for firemen. John Gruden is now teaching a business ethics webinar. Michael Jackson has a new tossed salad dressing called Neverland Ranch. Jason Voorhees opened a summer camp by a lake. Casey Anthony opened a daycare. And Alec Baldwin is franchising a hybrid shooting range movie set escape room. Tommy fucking Washington, how are you?
I don't think any of that's true.
The first three are 100% truths. Chicago police are picketing so that they don't have to get the COVID vaccine. Robert Englund truly does. Dead Sled Coffee is part of Robert Englund's whole mainstay. And there is a sleepy time tea. And Trump did start a social media app called Truth Social. Casey Anthony does not have a daycare. I'll give you that.
Also, Michael Myers is not starting a thing.
Michael Myers, not a real person. Jason Voorhees, not a real person. Michael Jackson, very much dead.
Michael Myers, definitely a real person. He is in all the Austin Power movies.
Got you on that one. That one was missed on you. Missed on you.
Missed on me. Maybe it was a miss on you.
2 weeks ago, we did a whole thing about how Michael Myers in the new Halloween movie was under fire for starting a fire at a house to get first responders to go there and then slaughtering them. Obviously, not the one from Austin Powers.
Well, I didn't know that. You didn't reference that in your monologue.
You were on the podcast.
Well, I knew that. I knew that was a thing, but I thought you were talking about the guy when you said he was starting fire school.
Well, Tom, I can provide you with the comedy. I cannot make it make sense for you.
Okay. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I had a nice weekend.
Yeah, what did you do? I know what you didn't do, you fucking piece of shit.
I did not go to Virginia with you. I spent some time with Dobos this weekend. Dobos to my right, or if you're watching this, could be to my left. I don't really know how that comes out.
To the left.
Okay. Like all of Beyonce's stuff. No, that was to the right, wasn't it?
No.
What was
In
it?
a box to the left.
It was to the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Um,
The resident Beyonce expert.
that's right. We did Miss Elizabeth and I took her mom to On the Border, the Mexican restaurant, and I had some honey chipotle shrimp tacos, and they were fucking fantastic.
I've been there before. It's okay.
It's good shit.
We
I will
tried it.
say, oh, go ahead.
We tried a new Chinese place in my parents' town there in Virginia.
How was that?
It was okay.
Chinese really hit or miss, man.
Well, here's the thing, right? Up here in, I think at least in our part of Connecticut, we're very spoiled with very good Chinese food. And when you go to other places, it's hit or miss.
Valid. I woke Miss Elizabeth up. Okay, so listen, we're driving home yesterday, right? From football. And she has that damn NSYNC song on, every word I say is true, this I promise you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
This I promise
Please
you.
don't sing.
Dobos did not like that. So I wake Miss Elizabeth up this morning very, very early, prior to the alarm clock going off. And I just start grilling her because it occurs to me for no reason at no particular hour that I should be thinking about it. It's kind of a fucked up thing to say, right? Like Justin Timberlake is the person I'm going to credit for this because I don't know the other names of the guys in NSYNC. But this is exactly what a liar would say. He's like, no, no, no. Every word I say is true. I promise. Like, that's exactly what a bad boyfriend would say. And then I'm thinking about it and I'm like, this guy married Jessica Biel. She's being played, she's being had. So I wake Miss Elizabeth up just to have this conversation. She was not thrilled to have this conversation with me in the middle of the night.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Drinking a lot of coffee nowadays. A lot of coffee.
Why are you waking up in the middle of the night thinking about
Thinking about
NSYNC?
Justin Timberlake. Okay, first off, it wasn't specifically about Justin Timberlake or NSYNC. It was about the lyrics that came from this.
It
This
sounds like
mega-
you're having a dream about Justin Timberlake, and you're upset in that dream that he broke
Might
your
be
heart.
dishonest with you, yeah.
If I had a dream about Justin Timberlake, it would be about Justin Timberlake doing music with the Lonely Island, which actually is worse because then it would be about dick in a box.
Got my dick in a box. Dick in a
Classic.
box, baby.
Tom, have you listened to Island Boy yet?
No.
Tom, if you haven't listened to Island Boy by the next podcast, we're gonna play Island Boy on the podcast, and you can't escape it. Once you've heard it, it lives inside you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to that, so that's a hard pass.
Why are you afraid to be an island boy?
No. I'm just not gonna listen to it. It sounds stupid. And that's that. That's
It's dreadfully bad. It's so bad that it's amazing.
as soon as you told me all they say is Island Boy the whole time, I knew it was bad. I didn't
It's
have
the
to listen
equivalent of Big Trouble Little China in a song.
Again, never seen the movie, nor do I wish to. You know what I was watching this weekend down at my parents' house there? Naked and Afraid. Quite the good show, man. I
Is
forgot
that
how
the
good
one
it is.
where they drop you in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, a man and a woman, and they're naked for 21 days together, and they have to
Okay.
live off the land.
I got to tell you, I can think of a few ways to occupy their time.
Yeah, most of them are married, coincidentally.
They tend to pick people who don't. It's like real world naked. They intentionally pick people who are gonna clash.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
So
so.
they're assholes to each other.
There's a lot of them like they just end up hitting each other. Like, hey, I know we really both need water, but I hate you so much that you have to carry your own water. Fuck
Nice.
you. Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah,
tell
I
you,
couldn't imagine
Dobos
spending
all of a
28
sudden.
days. Oh, go ahead.
I gotta tell you, Dobos all of a sudden sounds like a fucking robot.
Uh-oh. Do I need to move closer to the mic again?
Still sound like a robot. Maybe that's just your voice.
Maybe it is.
Why do you say he sounds like a robot, Thomas?
Maybe there's something wrong with both your mics, or you're just talking like a robot now, like an asshole.
Why do you say that? Do I sound different?
You're a douchebag.
You too are a douchebag. Ah, 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 ah.
Anyway, But
Want to get
anyway,
into some memes? Do we have any mail?
I wouldn't really classify it as mail. We had a comment on the YouTube video from the one and only Panachronic, and he said these motherfuckers reading a scam letter, full scam letter on their podcast. Good for them.
What the
For
fuck
some,
is he talking about scam letter? We didn't read a scam letter. Is he talking about the incredibly profitable fucking email that we got? You know what? Time's going to tell on that one, Panachronic, because you don't know what the fuck is going to happen there. We're
hold-
talking about the only daughter of former president of Libya, Colonel Muammar al-Gaddafi. And he wants, I mean, what is that new cologne you're wearing? Is that envy? Because that's what it smells like to me.
he actually said these silly motherfuckers reading an entire scam email. Laugh my ass off.
Well, that's my $275 million, and he's not going to see a penny of it. Too bad for him.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, we can get into some memes.
We have a foreign political figure's daughter wanting us to invest with her. $275 million she has. And he thinks it's a scam. Fucking idiot. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him in the face.
Pat, you gonna start with these memes?
Oh, yeah, sure. First meme. The title is, it's not even a meme, it's a headline. It just says hiker lost on US mountain, ignored calls from rescuers because he didn't recognize the number.
That's awesome.
Repeated attempts to contact the man missing on Mount Elbert for more than 24 hours went unanswered. This motherfucker is so concerned about these warranty extension phone calls that he didn't.
How lost is he really if he has service?
That's a good point.
I don't have service at my house, and the fire department's like 7 minutes away.
This motherfucker's in his car. He's just got his GPS turned off.
Right? He's not fucking lost.
Oh boy, did it again.
The next one, parrots were removed from a UK safari park after teaching each other to swear and then laughing about it, which is basically the coolest fucking birds I've ever heard of in my life. I can just picture how annoyed people have had to have been to remove these things from the park.
Yeah,
And
do you see what the date is on this fucking thing?
I don't pay
It
attention to that
doesn't
shit.
matter.
When is it? 2008? Is that what it says?
2020. September 29th, 2020.
Okay, I see that now. Yeah,
Okay.
whatever, bro. The parrots.
There's nothing
Parrots
good
in-
happening in the news right now. Let's go back
I'm
in
pr-
time.
Yeah, I look
I'm
for
pretty
good news,
sure-
not current news.
I'm pretty
Let's go
sure.
for the highlights of the century.
But Pat, I'm pretty sure we covered this on the podcast. You burnt fuck.
Oh my god, I hope we did.
I'm pretty sure we did, dude.
I hope somebody one day listens to that episode and then this episode, and it's the first two episodes they've ever listened to, and they're just like, "What the fuck are these guys doing?"
I think what you should saying is you hope someday somebody listens to a episode.
Or two.
Two would
That'd
be
twice
nice.
as great.
Yeah.
Last one.
This is fucking gross.
This is my new favorite fact. Anybody who didn't know this word, feculent is the word. If you have an intestinal blockage, you can burp up farts. It's called feculent vomiting, and it's basically just throwing up your own poop. And that is the coolest fact I will learn in 2021.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. Well, that was a great meme section, Pat.
I'm a lot smarter now.
Did you know about feculent
I
vomiting?
did not know that was possible.
I
I-
Learned from Cartman,
um,
you can shove a chicken up your ass and shit out your mouth.
That's true. Yep, yep.
I actually knew that because
You knew about feculent vomiting?
yeah, I didn't know what it was called, but I knew it was possible because somebody I know had it happen to him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, gross.
Can you imagine you're going to kiss somebody and they feculent vomit right at you? They just blow a
Dude, you're
fucking
making me
fart out of
fucking-
their mouth at you. Oh
Making
my
me
God.
fucking nauseous, dude.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with your breath? Sorry, I had some Taco Bell last night. It's really affecting my stomach today.
Hey Pat, we're doing this on a Monday night. Who you got in tonight's game?
Tom, I don't even know who's playing in tonight's game.
Bears, Steelers at Steelers.
If I had to guess, I picked the Steelers.
What do you think the over/under is going to be?
What is it? 51.5 is what they're calling?
I have no idea. I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't fucking, dude. I watched a bunch of football yesterday. I was very happy about it, but I'm so out of touch at this point.
I did not watch a lot of football yesterday. I'm very upset about it. However, my son's shitty football team actually won their game yesterday,
Really?
and in dominant fashion. They played fantastically. Very proud of the boys on the team. Um, Pretty happy for them. Pretty
Yeah.
happy for them.
Sun
So,
shines on a dog's ass, huh?
although not too happy for me, mainly because I have to now go to another game next weekend.
Because they won one finally.
Yeah, and it's the playoffs. So they won their playoff game. So they
They've
have
won one game in 2 years. They made the playoffs.
every team. It's the bowl, so everybody makes the playoffs. But and then you play till the end.
Is there any chance that next week they're playing the same team that they played this week?
No, they are not.
That's
That
not
team,
good.
it's a single elimination. Pat, the over under on tonight's game is 40.5. You got the over or the under?
Over.
All right. What else you got?
Tom, are you placing a bet right now?
No. The Bears are plus
Ooh.
7.
Did you see on FanDuel what the bet is today, though? The fancy bet?
The booster bet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I may or may not have hit that. It's Steelers win by 1 to 13 points versus the Bears. Plus
Nope.
160.
That is not the one that I was talking about.
What's the one? Najee Harris or Theo not Johnson to
You
score
say neo-Nazi?
I don't know his name. Deontay Johnson to score first TD of the game. Plus 260.
Yeah, so you can pick anybody, but those are the two favorites to score the first touchdown of the game. But then, so if you place a $25 bet,
Yeah, I got that
okay,
one. That's not a boosted bet. That's just a bet. This is a boosted bet to have one of them score the first touchdown.
and then no matter how many touchdowns get scored after that, you get $5 per touchdown for that team.
Yes, that's a totally separate thing.
That's the one I'm interested in.
I did that one. I actually picked who did I pick? Join in. Fucking bitch. Some bitch.
I think I'm going to go with Jerome Bettis because I like the Steelers in this game.
You're a fucking idiot. Dude, I
Jerome Bettis
lost.
hasn't played in over a decade.
Right.
I lost so.
That was the last time I watched football.
Nice.
I picked Chase Claypool to be the first touchdown scorer, mainly because he's plus 700. So a $25 bet will win me $200 if he's the first one to score.
Nice. Well played.
I also hit that Najee Harris and Deontay Johnson for a little bit of money, and I hit that other boosted bet. But, we should let's run a little parlay together real quick. You know what I mean? Let's do it live here on the podcast.
Man, what are
All
we
right.
betting?
So we're going to take the over in the Bears game. Let's run the
Hold
same
on,
game.
I'm way behind you. I'm literally signing into the app.
All right, sign in. Oh, we're both going to do the same one.
Yeah, fuck it.
Do you like the Pittsburgh -7 or the Bears +7? Good talk.
I'm gonna say I like the Bears +7.
All right. You like the Bears +7. You don't think the Steelers are going to beat them by 7?
Wouldn't the Steelers -7 and the Bears +7 be the exact same thing?
It's Pittsburgh -7, Bears +7.
Yeah, that's the exact same thing.
No, it's not. It's opposite. The Steelers would have to
it's
win.
either one +7. I thought you said it was the Steelers -7 or the Bears +7.
That is exactly what I said.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
The Steelers giving up 7 points or the Bears getting 7 points.
Yeah,
the same
who do
fucking
you
thing.
Okay, but who do you think is going to win the game if you subtract 7 or do you think the Bears will lose by less than 7 or do you think Pittsburgh is going to win by more than 7?
I like the Bears losing by less than 7, but realistically, I think the Steelers are going to beat the shit out of them.
Okay, so I'm going to in mine take the Steelers -7. Jeez.
Okay, I'm with you.
All right, so you want to do some passing yards, maybe?
Hold on, because this motherfucker. Right? Did you just click on add to bet slip?
No, you got to hit the same. Whoa.
One more time.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. You got to hit the same game parlay, the SGP.
Oh, at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you. Bet now. Okay. Opt in. Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, so we got the over. I'm taking Pittsburgh -7. I'm going to take Ben Roethlisberger to throw for over 242.5 yards.
I
I'm gonna
see
take-
where you fucking see that.
You got to go down to passing yards, SGP. You see that?
Roethlisberger plus 200.
Oh, I don't see that one. I like that one though. Where's that?
No, player prop bets are void only if the player is on the NFL inactive list. Because I'm not under the same game parlay, bro. I was under popular. All right, I'm betting the over. I'm with you.
Okay, betting the over. You bet Pittsburgh or Chicago on the spread?
Betting Pittsburgh.
Okay, I'm gonna take Ben Roethlisberger 225 plus. If you go down to alternate passing yards,
Yep.
I'm gonna take 225. I think he'll throw for more than that. I'm gonna take I don't know how I feel about Justin
Oh,
Fields
you have to
plus
pick a
2.
very high number for Justin Fields.
Yeah, man, that's a lot. Yeah, how about this? DJ Harris, I'll take jeez. Fuck it. I'm gonna take DJ Harris plus 80 plus yards.
Oh, you're getting aggressive.
And I'm gonna take Chase K. Plul to have.
We're up over 4 at this point.
I'm gonna have him. Yeah, we're at 5. To score more than or to have over 60 yards.
The fuck is the winning margin 4-way? Whoa, that's pretty neat.
What's that? What did you see?
The winning margin 4-way. So you can pick the Bears win by 1 to 13 points or over 14 points, or you can choose the Steelers win by 1 to 13 points or over 14 points. That's pretty neat.
Oh, I like that. We'll throw that in there too. I kind of want to throw. You know what? We're gonna be good there. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do $10 on it.
Okay.
And that $10 bet, Pat, will win us $588.55 if all those things hit. Submit, and we're good to go.
I bet differently than you. I bet the over, the Steelers to win outright, the money line, if you will. I bet the Steelers to cover the spread. I bet Roethlisberger at 225. I bet Harris at 50. And what'd you bet? $10?
Yeah. What's your bet?
Not fucking great.
Yeah,
$10 would win me 45, 46.
Yeah, it's because you picked incredibly high odds.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, whatever. $45 is $45. I'd rather throw away $10 to win 600.
I don't disagree. All right, I'm betting 25. It'll win me 116.36.
I like it. Do it up, bro.
Done.
All right. Let's get into some 3-finger news.
Let's do it.
I lost my mouse. That ever happen to you? Found it.
Dobos, feel free to chime in at any point. We're going to cover some three-finger
you
news.
guys just talked about fucking football for half the program.
Oh, I know. One of our listeners is extremely upset.
Hey, Dobos, do you like gambling?
Oh
No.
my god.
Okay, never
Tom's
mind.
a fucking addict.
Nope.
To literally anything he enjoys, he's an addict. He's basically me. Dobos, this is going to be three-finger news. Three-finger news.
Hold
news
on.
that's sure to shock. Yes.
Stop.
I've listened to the
Pump
program.
the fucking brakes. Can I hit the record button, Patrick?
I just assumed you had already done that.
No, because you were talking to him about something totally different. All right, anyway. Three-finger news. News that's sure to shock you. Pat, what do we got? Oh, shit, yo. We got mad people in the fucking chat.
Sorry, Tom, are we recording now?
Yeah, we're recording. Erica, back to the whole pooping through your mouth thing. That's when people have poo-poo breath. Yesterday was the second win. They're playing a team they won against before this weekend. Oh, I didn't know that they
Nice.
beat them before. Phobic said, I'm a little late, but I'm here. Thought that dude at Pat was a statue until he moved. Thought he stole a store mannequin.
It makes sense. I do have a skeleton.
Glad I tuned
We have
into
the
the
same
live
physique right
and
now.
Erica is yawning. Well, Erica, we're trying to get our bets in. Trying to win some money tonight. Sorry to inconvenience you. No, the real life dude.
Fantastic. Our first article is titled by us, Now Daddy's Pissed. Article goes something like this. Man kills daughter's boyfriend for allegedly selling her into sex trafficking, police say. Police arrested this guy, who we're not going to name, at 60 years old after the 19-year-old victim's decaying body was found in the trunk of an abandoned car in Spokane. Modern LED light bar. Nope, that's the description of a picture. My bad, Tom. I should have deleted that. Let's see.
I'm not even there. I'm watching the chat.
The 19-year-old victim was killed last year, police in Spokane, Washington said. The remains were recently discovered in the trunk of a car. A Washington state man has been charged with murder after he allegedly killed his daughter's boyfriend, who he believes sold her into a sex trafficking ring. Police arrested the guy. According to them, he learned in October 2020 that his juvenile daughter had been sold into sex trafficking ring in Seattle and obtained information that her boyfriend was responsible. After rescuing his daughter, he tracked down the victim and abducted him. It's weird that they're referring to the boyfriend as the victim in this, because if
Well,
the
he
guy's
was
right-
murdered.
yeah, no, I get that he was murdered, but
Two wrongs don't make a right.
quite possibly deservedly so. We don't know.
Pat, can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Yeah, go ahead.
I could not look at Dobos now without seeing a fucking mannequin, and I just keep bursting out laughing.
And Dobos to like move around the whole time. He's just gonna look like an
just
animatronic
gonna
if he does that.
I'll be that little flower that just kind of waves
Waving
in
and
the, yeah.
flailing up to man from the Emporium.
I just every time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What's that? Dobos said when he looks at you, it looks like Mr. Clean gave up on life. Real nice, Dobos.
I'm not making fun of. I'm not making fun of Dobos. I was just saying what one of our viewers said and saying, "Oh, I could see how he thought that was a mannequin," and then I started thinking, like,
yeah, well, that's not fair. I can't see phobic scroll. I'll tear that guy a new asshole. Where's
Well,
his
I don't-
picture?
I don't know. He's a
He's,
sexy motherfucker, yo.
That's Tom's twin brother.
What the fuck's so funny about that?
No, I just you guys are twin brothers. That's what's funny.
Damn.
Oh,
He said, "Bet dog, catch me outside." How about that?
how about that?
Anyways, this guy obtains information that the boyfriend was responsible. He tracks down his soon-to-be victim, abducted him, tying him up and placing him in the trunk of a vehicle. He then subsequently assaulted the victim by hitting him in the head with a cinder block and stabbing him repeatedly, causing his death.
Yeah, see, he's the victim.
He then abandoned the vehicle in a remote area in North Spokane County, before it was moved last month to East Everett Avenue. The remains were discovered after people began rummaging through the abandoned vehicle. I mean, the real criminals here are the people who are going through shit that doesn't belong to them, am I right?
Yeah, there's a lot of crime going on here.
Yeah. Seems like a whole lot of crime up in Spokane. Maybe we stay clear. Spokane and all of Florida, bad places.
Hold on. So Dobos is on the side of this guy is the victim because her boyfriend, her father.
Well,
He's the victim because he was murdered.
Yeah. He only allegedly sold the woman into sex trafficking. He was never
murdered. We don't know if he dropped
convicted
that
of that
cylinder
crime.
block on himself yet.
Yeah.
So he is the victim.
I'm with the dad here.
Nah, man, this guy, you can't take justice into your own hands.
I agree that this guy should not have murdered this guy. I also agree that if this guy did in fact uh, sell the daughter into sex trafficking, he should be murked. Where's the daughter on all this?
She's working at the kitty bar.
Anybody
Is
else curious if she's hot?
Pat, was that a serious fucking question?
Which one? First one.
Where's the daughter in all this?
Yeah, like, is she saying like this guy sold me into sex trafficking, or is she saying like, no, Dad, that's not what happened?
They don't know because she went missing.
He found the daughter, bro. It
What?
says,
He rescued her.
the daughter had been sold to a sex trafficking ring in Seattle, and he obtained information that her boyfriend was responsible. After rescuing his daughter, he tracked down the victim and abducted him.
Oh,
So
I
my
missed that
point is,
part.
why not just ask the girl the question, like, hey, did he sell you?
Yeah, I mean, if the girl said so, I mean, we all know in the world that we live in, the girl is not lying. That's
Yeah.
facts.
Women do nothing but tell the truth, especially when it comes to sex crimes. Amber Heard, where you at, dog?
Gabby, where are you at? Dead, bro.
Jeez.
Anyway.
Next story. This is Tom. This might be one of my favorite stories of 2021. A man in upstate New York burst into flames after officers used a taser to subdue him, police say. Just go ahead and delete that. Okay. 29-year-old man in upstate New York burst into flames after being tasered and is now in grave condition. I won't mention his name. Walked into a police station in Catskill, New York, appearing intoxicated. Got into a confrontation with officers, and let's see. I think they were afraid he was going to hurt himself, and that's what started it. There are details that we're still trying to develop. That's what Police Chief David Darling said. Prior to being tased, this motherfucker doused himself with hand sanitizer, but it's unclear when and whether the officers were aware of it, because hand sanitizer has a really weak smell, so the officers couldn't tell
Right,
that he was
yeah.
fucking coated in it.
Well, maybe that's why they thought he was drunk.
Yeah.
This guy had taken his clothes off and poured hand sanitizer on himself before walking into the station. Many hand sanitizers contain high volumes of alcohol, which is flammable, in order to kill germs. Alcohol-based hand sanitizers can be a fire hazard without proper handling. The guy is currently in a burn unit at a hospital in Syracuse. The goal right now is to preserve whatever evidence there is as to what happened, and for him to do his best with doctors to recover as far as he can. This motherfucker, I'm pretty sure, was planning like suicide by cop and went ahead with coating himself in hand sanitizer and getting tased into a ball of flame. This is the coolest death. This is like Grand Theft Auto in real life, bro.
He's not dead, though.
Nah, he lived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in grave condition.
Grave.
He could die.
He could die.
He needs to move to Canada, where they could just legally finish him off.
Or in Florida, where you can pay somebody to legally finish you off. Am I right, Bill Belichick?
It wasn't Bill Belichick. It was Robert
Kraft. My bad.
Jesus.
She made his macaroni cheese.
Hey, Pat, so we're down to 3 people in the survivor pool.
Yeah, I got knocked out, bro.
I know.
Super butthurt.
My dad got knocked out last week and was texting me through all the games yesterday, excited to see so many people fall. He is rooting for everybody's demise at this point.
Yeah, they were going through like the statistical anomalies of the Cowboys game, and Tony and I were just sitting there having a good laugh because it was like, oh, this has never happened. This has never happened. Isn't it outrageous that this fact hasn't been presented since 1981? And it was all about how just the Cowboys were getting their shit kicked in. And I was just like, I'm so glad that this is such a historic game for me to get kicked out of the fucking survivor pool.
Yeah, it was rough, dude. Good thing I made a clutch bet or a clutch pick for our number 9 with Tommy podcast, and we're still alive. So Pat, you want to talk about my idea that we kind of talked about today?
What was your idea?
We talked about it earlier today on the phone.
Did we?
Yeah, so I bought a new truck this weekend.
Yeah, okay.
Bought a new truck. Bought it in Virginia again. Drove down there and went and saw
Now,
my.
hold on, Tom. I'd like to just come to your defense real quick because a lot of people are going to say, "Didn't you just buy a new truck?"
I
But it
did.
has been several months since the last time you purchased a vehicle, and I think they
Actually,
need to be
Pat,
understanding that once every 6 months, it is perfectly healthy for you to purge your last vehicle and take a new one in.
just so that we're on the same page here, Patrick, I don't appreciate you going around telling people that I just bought it within a year. I've had that truck for 17 months.
First off, I didn't tell anybody you bought it within a year. I said Tom buys a truck once every 6 months and a TV every other month. I didn't say anything about within the last year.
I'm just saying, some people came up to me and said, "Oh, didn't you just get that?" And I said, "Well, I got it somewhat recently. I got it 17 months ago, but it's not like I bought it yesterday."
Let me ask you: the last TV that you acquired, what condition is that television in?
The last TV that I acquired or the last TV I purchased?
The last TV that you acquired, you know, you did purchase it. You won it in a raffle. You
I didn't
spent
really
money on
purchase.
it.
Yeah, but I didn't
Tom,
really.
what's the condition of that TV? Is it banged up from being overused?
No, it's brand new. It's in the box in my garage.
It is in the box in your garage. So fuck off with, "Hey, I'm offended."
I didn't say I was offended. I just said I don't appreciate you going around telling people I buy trucks every 6 months. However,
Is it an untrue fact?
it is untrue.
When did you put a down payment on the last truck that you purchased?
I didn't get that truck though. That doesn't count.
That's not what I asked you, Tom.
The whole reason why I bought this vehicle is because the other one, they don't know when the fuck it's gonna be done. Regardless, I digress. Okay. So I buy this.
You know,
this
Pat, we can't all own 3 vehicles whose total value is $600.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My vehicles put together don't equal your down payment, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I went down to Virginia to purchase it. Went down and saw my parents while I was there, and with my father, and he goes, yeah, he was kind of busting my balls or whatever. He's like, I just don't understand why you had to buy a new truck. Why are you spending money? Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, money doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I might as well enjoy the money I have. And he goes, yeah, but you could help people with that money. And I'm like, listen, I'm more than willing to help people. So I was driving back yesterday morning all by my lonesome because somebody didn't want to take the ride with me. And
It
I
sounds
had,
like everybody didn't want to take the ride with you. If you were by yourself, it's not one person who didn't want to go with you. It's literally everybody.
there was somebody that wanted to take the ride with me, and I chose not to take the ride with that person because that person was sick, and I didn't feel like being in the car with them for 12 hours. Okay. So anyway, I digress. So I come up with this idea, and I think it's, you know how you say there's no such thing as a selfless deed.
Facts.
Okay. So this is true. My idea is not selfless. It's obviously motivated and it's behind the podcast. So I want to we're gonna put a post out on Facebook, and we haven't, I think Pat and I need to talk a little bit more about it, but we're going to for Thanksgiving, I want to help X number of families and that are in hardship right now, through the podcast, through the company, and buy their Thanksgiving meals. And we'll do some sort of, we'll do a post. Anybody that's listening that knows somebody that's on some hard times, send it into the email, the number 9 podcast at gmail.com. Send us in a story. And whoever, we'll help as many as we can. We don't know how many the number is yet.
You don't need to include names. If you include names, we'll just take the names out anyways.
Yeah, and we'll read their story, and then we'll reach out to them, and we'll get everything that they need for their Thanksgiving meal. And then also we're gonna do at least one family, and I want to do the same thing for Christmas this year. All through the podcast, obviously get the name of the podcast out there, but at the same time help some families that are in need, because I don't know about you, Pat, but I feel very fortunate for the life that I live. Given it's through hard work, but at the same time, I'm very fortunate for the breaks that I've gotten. So if we can help some other people, let's do it.
I definitely feel fortunate, mostly for the friends that I'm surrounded by. I got this one buddy, right? He won a fucking TV a couple months ago, still in the box in his garage. This dude is fucking loaded. Let me tell you about him. Oh my God.
I don't understand why you
now
had to
he
throw
looks
that.
like a statue.
I don't understand why you had to throw that in here.
No, I'm just saying I'm very fortunate to have such wealthy friends.
I don't want to say I'm wealthy. I'm not wealthy. I wouldn't even consider myself rich. I'm very fortunate, and I believe you as well are very fortunate. We are very fortunate with what we do, and let's pass that good on to some other people.
I don't disagree. We're capable of putting on our own mask while this airplane goes down that we call America. Uh, since we've got our own masks on, it is time to help the person sitting in the seat next to us. I am on board.
And hopefully, we'll gain some listeners and viewership through this. But if not, it's still a good thing. And if it goes well, I would like to continue to do it every year. Oh, and sponsoring our volleyball team. Oh, and we're
Apparently, we're
sponsoring
also sponsoring Erica's volleyball team. Nice.
that I didn't know was a thing, but yeah, there you go.
I'd also be interested in sponsoring one of those Olympic handball teams. Those are outfits I can get behind.
Yo, I was listening to. So I've actually stepped away from the news as much. And I've been listening to a lot of sports radio, pretty much because of the gambling stuff. But that's neither here nor there. So I've been listening to a lot of sports radio, and I was listening to this show on my ride down to Virginia. Did you hear about this stripper in Texas?
No, but I'm interested already.
Her name is Pole Assassin.
Everything is bigger in Texas. I'm listening.
What a great name, Pole Assassin. But anyway, so half sponsor just found out today. All right, well that's cool, and we're sponsoring Erica's volleyball team. Another good thing we're doing. But anyway,
Erica, the other sponsor is not a fucking podcast, is it?
no, it's Kelly's Groomers.
Okay.
It's Kelly's Grooming. Anyway, so some college football coach was letting this lady live with her with him and his wife, and they had a Halloween party with a bunch of kids. Well, this pole assassin lady has a partner that goes on stage with her who's a fucking monkey. Okay, and the monkey lives with her. And at this Halloween party they had,
you mean like a fucking primate?
yeah, like
there's a hairy fucking monkey that goes. Strip clubs are the most disgusting places.
Does it have a tail? Because if it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey.
Yeah, remember Friends when Ross had the monkey?
Yeah, Maurice.
Yeah, Maurice. So it's a monkey. Maurice? No, it's not Maurice. I think that was the monkey. Yeah, I think that was the monkey's name. Erica said the other sponsor was the number 8 with Pat.
Nice.
So this monkey at this Halloween party bites one of the fucking kids.
He's got stripper AIDS. Oh my god, it's the worst of both parties.
I really wish I looked up the story because it is phenomenal.
Marcel? Was it Marcel?
There you go.
Yeah, Marcel.
That's what it is.
Maurice. That's from
the
Steve Miller Band.
The fucking monkey with a raging red rocket bites a child.
Yes.
That is disgusting. So many disgusting parts of that story.
Yeah.
It's just a monkey bite.
Yeah, I don't know.
They fling shit at people. You wouldn't expect them to bite somebody.
What if he eats, what if he's got fecal matter on his teeth? What if he has fleculent vomiting and, it's on top of that, he's biting kids?
If they expect that.
Yes.
It's a wild.
Hold on. If you had a
animal.
monkey, you would expect to be bit.
If I had a monkey, I would expect it to do all kinds of crazy shit. It's the closest thing to a human that you can find.
I got
And
the story
humans
right
do
here.
all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh, Tom pulled up a story. Holy fuck. We're doing research.
We're talking about fucking monkeys right now.
A monkey belonging to a stripper she was dating a Texas football coach, allegedly bit a child during a Halloween event at her home. Also known by her alias Pole Assassin, is a girlfriend of blank, the special teams coordinator for the University of Texas, who participates in her dances. Oh, the monkey's name is Gia, who participates in her dances, allegedly caused serious harm to a child on Halloween. Texas tweeted he heard from a report from the credible source that the Texas Longhorn special team coach allegedly attacked and seriously hurt a young trick-or-treater last night on Halloween. Cable added the monkey's jaws allegedly had to be pried from the child.
Jeez.
Hey
Monkey's
neighbors,
got-
I've built a haunted haze maze at my house. I'm welcoming all kids Sunday 7:30. Wow. Party from 7-Eleven. Wow.
Haunted is fucking right. These kids will never forget that party.
Yeah. A 11 to 12-year-old child should know better than... This is a tweet. 11 to 12-year-old child should know better than to enter someone's yard without permission and old enough to also follow the rules. The rules were when you get in the gate, turn around and come back out for candy. Every other parent and child did so. Oh, is that what happened?
What did the kid do?
Before deleting Twitter account, 11-year-old, 12-year-old should have known better before entering someone's backyard without having permission. The rules.
As I said, it's a wild.
Yeah, this doesn't
Yeah.
sound like a very tame monkey. I'm with Dobos on this one.
She said the bank. She said that it was a lie, and the monkey was not part of the any haunted house, and she put blame on the child for being on the wrong side of the property. She added that a small bite. She had not received any complaints from parents about the incident. Wow, that's crazy.
I
It's
love
one of
that
those.
the news felt it absolutely necessary to mention that this chick was a stripper. It is
Yeah.
completely irrelevant to the story in every fucking way.
Or that
They
her
just
name
had to
is
get
Pole
that-
Assassin.
Yeah, they had to get that out there.
Ah, God.
I love it. Good for him. Good for the 46-year-old. Like, I want to get a picture of this girl. Let's see if I can pull up a picture. You guys talk about something else while I'm doing this.
That's disgusting.
So if I
I'd be
find it, you
careful
don't want to see it?
I'd be careful Googling that.
All right, I'm on Pornhub. I'm looking up Pole Assassin.
Let's see.
I doubt you're gonna
Images.
find-
Oh, wow. Pole Assassin Instagram, Pole Assassin Monkey. Her real name is Danny Thomas.
I'll try not to use her name.
Her name is something that rhymes with Manny Bramis.
Too late, Pat.
I don't think she's particularly good looking. So I'm not sure why she's fucking around with a monkey on stage either. That's pretty
Oh,
crazy.
wow. She's not the most attractive woman on the planet.
A lot of them aren't. I was the shop I used to work at was like a mile down the road from Mr. Happy's.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
I-
come on, man. You can't use Mr. Happy's, dude.
And okay, but for real, dude.
That place
I
is a
went by
fucking...
there when I got done with work early one day. It was like 1:30 on a Tuesday, and I drove past. There was 40 fucking cars in the parking lot. I was like, 1:30 on a Tuesday. I gotta stop. Why are there 40 cars? I walked in there. There was a 400-pound woman.
What's the
with-
problem with 400-pound women?
400-pound woman, at least 400, with like bleached white hair on one side and pink on the other. And then there was a woman.
This chick is just dancing on the pallet that they forked her in. on.
Yes. And then the other person who was working had shoulders like twice as broad as mine, but no tits, and 2 nipple rings in each nipple.
Maybe it was one
And
of them.
That was
Or
the
theys.
talent. That was they.
Well-
Thems.
Yo, Dobos, what did you expect to see on
I
a Tuesday at
know.
1:30 in the
You went to
afternoon?
You
Well,
went to
why
a
were there
bargain
40
bin strip
cars?
club midday, midweek.
I wanted to know why there were 40 cars there.
This is the only time you can play dollar slots or dollar fucking blackjack hands at the casino, and you think you're getting top notch cooch. Come
I
on.
didn't expect that.
The bearded gamers
I
in the
want to know
chat.
why there was 40 cars there.
I would be more likely
Why
to
would
pay
you-
top dollar for a 400-pound stripper than I would for, a 120 or 130-pound stripper. I want to see this 400-pound stripper. I'm not going to lie.
What?
No, you don't.
The bearded gamers in the chat. He said, "What's up, boys?" Mason.
Bearded Gamer, are we allowed to talk about what's going on in your personal life right now? Is that
Why wouldn't we be able
sensitive
to?
information? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want it out there on the internet.
Huh?
Maybe he doesn't want it out there on the internet.
You are the weirdest motherfucker I've ever met in my life.
I'm sorry for taking somebody's feelings into consideration. That does make me a little bit
Oh,
weird.
see that? That's fine. Yeah. Mason.
Bearded Gamer, congratulations! Go ahead. You were saying something?
Nah, I'm good, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
The game's on now.
The Bearded Gamer and Unique Unicorn 92 popped out another puppy.
That's not.
Yeah, they had a baby. That's the thing.
That's not good.
What's not good?
More babies.
More babies. More babies. Bad. Bad babies. No, they had another daughter. So enjoy that. Enjoy that.
I'm with Dobos on this one.
Yeah.
Erica said,
Erica said, Pat, I think Honey Buns begs to differ.
and Mason wants to know why you're referring to his daughter as a puppy. So there you go. I tried to congratulate you in a formal way, and Pat's Pat. So you're welcome.
Popping out puppies is a term that I've used since I can remember.
Yeah,
It's
when you're
just how I
referring to
say-
dogs.
I don't really refer to dogs as popping out puppies. I don't know anybody who breeds dogs.
We do. Apparently, we just got a puppy. We
Yeah,
actually
what kind of dog is that?
We actually popped out a puppy in the same day Mason had his daughter, or
Oh.
the unicorn gave birth to their daughter.
What kind of dog did you get?
It's a rescue. I have no idea. It's a fucking dog. I gotta tell you, I am. Erica's on shot. I'm so excited to have this puppy in our house, pissing all over the place and shitting in its cage. It's so much fun. I'm so happy we decided to get another puppy.
Hey, you know what you could do to
No.
keep the puppy distracted so it doesn't shit and piss in its cage? Maybe
Decon-
you turn on one of your
Give it
95
nice
TVs and put it on
decon.
like the Animal Planet.
I don't think that's going to distract it from when it has to take a shit.
Dobos said, "Feed the dog a nice box of decon."
That may happen. Okay, so maybe
Oh my god!
babies and puppies have more in common than I thought.
Yeah, the shitting and pissing all over the house.
Bearded Gamer is apparently dealing with some shit and piss himself.
That's what happens. Like, I don't understand why you're shocked.
Those brand new baby shits that are like black and forest green and stuff and squirt all the way up the spine. Those are the best.
I
Fuck
love
is
that.
happening right now?
I love that Unique Unicorn and Mason jump on at the end of the podcast. They haven't been on a live stream in months, and all of a sudden they want to pop on a Monday night when we're doing it late. And they want to come at the end of the podcast. Erica said, "About
Yeah.
as excited as I am that you got a new truck." Huh?
Again.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Pat, I'm good with the show now. Whenever
Tom.
you're ready to end it.
Tom, how are you not excited? Erica completely threw me off. You're complaining that Mason and the Unique Unicorn 92 are on the podcast late, but they're on the podcast. That's great news. They had a baby 2 days ago, and they're on the fucking podcast. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you, guys.
for making us a part of the baby's first week.
I appreciate it.
Baby's not paying attention.
Well, the baby could be paying attention, you know. The other baby watches us.
We appreciate the support, as
My
always.
baby's not gonna sleep well.
Oh my god, there's so much going on in the chat. They're just firing away.
It looks like
It's like
just like a lot.
19 words.
Yeah, it's not so much. I already read everything they said. Anyway,
What do you think the most intelligent thing ever said on this program is?
Well, I thought bones were made of teeth, and Tommy didn't know where popcorn came from. So those two things are probably the bottom of the list.
I was in.
I'm not.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
judging.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Phobic-
not saying that
I thought teeth were made of.
just.
Phobic nailed it because it's exactly what I was going to say. When Pat says at the end, "Good day," that's the most logical thing that we say.
I mean, we take a stance on some political issues that I think are pretty poignant.
Who takes a stance?
We together oftentimes take a stance. Ooh. Sometimes we say nice things to people, and that's smart because being nice is smart.
We love
Tom,
our
you wanna-
neighbors.
We love your neighbor. We say that a lot.
That's a good thing.
That's yeah, we do
Situations
that.
are situational,
That's
which is
true.
factual.
That's not
Mhm.
untrue.
Everything is perspective.
Yep. Yep. Not a lot of smart stuff. Not a ton. Not a big list.
Mason said, "Forget postpartum depression. You have to watch out for her postpartum aggression."
Oh,
Erica said,
what a great
"Epitome."
time to pick a fight, Mason. Good
Right.
idea.
Erica said, "Epitome." I'm not sure what she means. Or Pat, is that epitome?
Dobos, somebody spelled out epitome on the live feed, and I read it epitome. So they rewrote it, and I read it again, and I had never seen epitome spelled out. Now, I knew what epitome was, but I did not know that epitome was spelled epitome. So,
Okay.
so that went poorly. That one.
That was one of the intellectual moments.
Yep, that was a highlight.
That was right up there when he said that teeth were made of bones.
Yep. Still, I mean, I mentioned that one already.
Yeah, I know. Anyway.
Let's see. Oh, Tom didn't know that the D word was an offensive word for a lesbian. He had no idea. Yep, that's the one.
I'm not sure
just
that that's
kept saying it
offensive.
and didn't believe me that it was like the N word for lesbians.
I don't know many.
It's a small dam that holds back water.
It's,
Mason,
okay.
I don't know if that's true. Mason says that teeth are made out of the same stuff fingernails are made of.
Keratin?
And
I would buy that because my entire family has very strong teeth and fingernails, except for one of us, and he has a different father, and he has bad teeth and fingernails. So I buy that.
I don't buy it.
And like at the pharmacy, you can get stuff like Dobos said, your hair too.
Yeah, Roethlisberger. Yo, dude, if he hits Claypool in the end zone, dude, I'm gonna bug out on this podcast, dude. Let's go. He just hit Claypool for like a 30-yard pass.
Did you bet Claypool for receiving yards? Oh no, you
Yes.
got him for your first score.
I also picked him for receiving yards. Erica, he already said something about the popcorn, all right? No reason to make me feel stupid. You can sleep on the couch with a new dog. Gotcha. Anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Pat, anything you want to add to the show before we get out of here?
No, I basically just want to get the fuck out of here.
All right. Sorry, guys, that we're a day late again. Again, it was my fault. I'm all fucked up from
sleepy.
Yeah, I went to bed at like 8 o'clock last night, and then I got up this morning before my alarm. In the last 3 days, I haven't slept past 4:30 without an alarm.
Neither has Liz, but that's because I keep asking her about NSYNC in the middle of the night.
You're a fucking
for all of you who were late, you should have been here.
Yeah. Suckers. Anyway, Dobos, thanks for being on the show. You contributed about as much as always. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And that mannequin look is looking good on you.
Thank
So,
you.
yo, this is what's so funny to me is I'm like, yo, I could see a mannequin sitting there with the headphones on the way to, and like Pat actually dressing it that way. That's what was so
have
funny.
Headphones on.
Pat's mannequins are dressed much more strangely than I am.
Yeah, there's a lot of leather involved.
Ball gags, all kinds of things.
Pat, we need to buy a mannequin and put it right next to you.
I'm
Unique Unicorn says, "Let's not talk sleep."
That's probably a good
should have
point.
it
She
cleaned
did
out.
just pop out a baby, not a puppy, a baby. I'm sorry, Jesus.
This not me problem. This you problem.
Oh, Eric, I'm sorry. I didn't say that you had messaged me directly. I love you too.
All right, and
more congratulations.
Oh,
to
was
the new
this the
parents.
guy? Was this the guy?
Tom, at this point, is watching football and screaming into
Yes!
the microphone.
Oh no, man!
Tom's contributions are as important as mine are.
I don't think that. Fuck, man. I gotta
Somebody
go.
else score the first touchdown.
Yeah, man. Shut the fuck up. I gotta go.
Number Niners, I say good day.
I thought this was the guy. The
Again, I
guy,
can't-
Pat.
Did
We're still-
Did you stop the podcast?
I stopped recording the podcast. We're still live.
All right.
I just figured they're talking and stuff. We might as well figure out if I hit this bet or not.
Yeah, I'll send you a recap quick.
Oh yeah, EJ Harris. That was the guy.
That's who you had.
I think that's what the booster bet was.
I saw his name.
If that hit, I think I won $200. Yeah, plus two. I just won $180. Let's go. Fuck yeah, what a night. Pat, great podcast. YouTube, Twitch, great podcast. Let's go. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. Mason, Carissa, congratulations. Thanks for popping on. Hopefully we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Mason, let me know if you're down to game tomorrow night. And I'll talk to you guys later.